Cougars look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going to the ground. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll be 2nd down. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. He's already got 46 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. To the air, it's Garrison. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. That's caught. It's West. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. BYU right back to the line. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got 99 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Cougar. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
13, Stanford, 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the move, it's Parrish. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Got his man out of the backfield. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Parrish. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. To the air, it's Garrison. Pressure coming. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up first and goal.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to go up top. Dances away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Spin move. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
BYU with the 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Lasso! Let's go!
Power football with the run. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cougars in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks and they can still stop the clock. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now on the move.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Back to throw, it's Garrison. Using the quick game. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Stanford wants to push the pace. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down for the tackle.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Garrison. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but Defense gets the better of them there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Lizzie. Get set.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Arrow. Ready, go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Gators far. Dino. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finding open areas. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's Garrison. Floats it out in space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They go to the ground. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Cardinal with a third down play. Let's see what they call coming out of the break. Reads it, fires complete. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
They punted away on fourth down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, Dave.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Jackson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Parrish. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Looking to pass, it's Garrison. The screen, and watch out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Never a doubt. And we are all tied up here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
29.
Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The RPO, it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Razor, razor. Cricket. Ready.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes. Touchdown, BYU! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Garrison. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Holds it in on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Scrambling away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Fires left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having